Dude, the logo is so off center when I'm on there. Crazy off center. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
See if my computer works better now that I did all kinds of updates. And
oh, we're on break.
Hey, so bass. It's the 90s at 9 on Star 94.1. Jesse and Tati in the morning, and what an amazing rumor that you and I were talking about, Tati, at your I think it was 7 o'clock. Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, we were definitely doing rumors that I don't like rumors, but we are so invested right now.
People are trying to will them to get back together since Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa are getting a divorce. People are saying, well, she needs to go back with Lenny. That's the only right thing to happen in the universe.
We're terrible people. I just want to say that.
I agree. That's not what they want to hear right now. Probably
these people being with their private business, but we're so engulfed in how beautifully of the earth they are, aren't they? It's just like,
well, that's what I want to talk about next to wrap up the 90s at 9.
Beautiful human skin
Lenny,
together.
Beautiful human skin. Lenny and Lisa in the 90s. We'll talk a little bit about them next.
Are you a fan?
But
you understand them.
All right. Hey, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Maybe I should go on and tell. Let's see, we got 6 people watching. That means we haven't done it in a while. I need to promote it a little bit.
Oh yeah, let me promote too.
I'll promote. I'll get a little story going because I have.
Wait, no, you're doing the laugh wrong. How?
I don't know if I told you this. I went to Starbucks, and I start to know the people at the Starbucks I go to, and one of the girls was a golfer, and she was telling me about her Instagram page or something like that. And I went on her Instagram page, and she had more followers than me, and it immediately, I can't do it. Guys, I cannot deal with that life letdown that happens right there.
It's not a competition. Cut it out.
I know, but what I do for a living is where I should have followers. Her hobby that she makes her happy on the side gets her followers, and it's more than what I'm literally working for in my life. Anyways, it's fine. 36,000 followers is what she had. I don't know how many she paid for, but to be quite honest with you,
thanks, Shade.
Hi guys, what's up, Allison? What's up, Marco? Have you guys been watching me here driving around in where the heck do I not Bangladesh? India. No, I know he's India. Is it Bangladesh? No, it's Mumbai. I see him driving around, taking videos. Mahir, you are
all over.
Very fun to watch. Nydia's from Carlsbad. What's up, Nydia? Okay, we see you. Hey, Joss. Good morning. So we got some fun stuff to talk about. Let me give you a little menu of what's on the live stream today. Katy Perry's her residency in Vegas. We just have to touch on what is really happening there because we brought it up on the air and it seemed way too inappropriate to really go into length. That's the plan for this morning. Also, we are going to do a throwback and bring back one of the old employees of our show. Not going to say who. We'll do a surprise.
It's I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, it'll be a fourth box open, and one of the most entertaining people that's ever been here is going to join us today. So we'll save that surprise for coming up. Tati was able to shoot some awesome video of her parents that I think we're going to kind of try to dissect and have some fun with.
My mother.
It was just your mother because you were trying to get her to do a TikTok video with you.
Yes.
And then producer Shelly is, look at her. I can see her
already
moving.
Whipping it up, guys.
There's things happening. There's food again from our.
We got some ground beef.
Rachel Ray inspired.
Tomatoes.
So far, Chris Jones, you are incorrect. No FOMO Joe and no Hula. Hula is already a busy enough boy in this town. Right. Everybody has him on their show, on their web stream. He doesn't need us. All right. Afternoon from Florida.
Logan. I saw ground beef and I saw tomato from Shelly. Ground beef and tomato. So are we guessing what you're making, or are you just
gonna or I'll just tell you because I've got ground beef.
Hold on a second. Save it. Hold on. We got to go live on the radio real quick.
Oh, okay.
Stand by. Oh, it's such a bummer. I can't turn up the music right now because we're listening to Quad City DJs.
He muted himself and he's talking.
It's a train singing.
Okay.
I was going to it.
Okay, dad at the wedding.
I am lifetime dad at the wedding dancing.
I love it.
Star 94.1, Jesse and Tati in the morning. That wraps up the 90s at 9. And as we were just mentioning a moment ago, one of the funnest rumors that's happened this morning that takes us right back to the 90s is that, Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet are getting a divorce. And people yesterday were on the internet trying to will Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz to get back together.
That's the rumor, is they're trying to get back together, the exes, because Jason and Lisa made a statement on their Instagram. They're for sure done.
They're done.
Yeah, but they're done in the sweetest way ever. And but now that's why I think people are like, let's get the exes back together.
And so and by the way, our live stream is on. Everything we're going to talk about this next hour on the radio, you can actually watch live. If you go to jesseandtati.com, we each have our own cameras in each one of our studios here.
Yay.
And it's an interactive way to kind of join our show. If you have any questions, you can put them right up there on the screen. But when I looked up Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet, they got married in the mid 80s, and then they were divorced by 1993. So that's what kind of lands it here in our 90s talk.
Okay.
And then she ended up meeting Jason Momoa, which I almost feel like I'd love to Google a picture of Jason Momoa in 1998.
I'm going to find it right now.
He's got to be such a baby in that.
Yes. But here's what I want you to do, Tati. Open up your email really quick.
Okay.
Because when I was looking up Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz and the whole thing, I actually noticed that Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa had a son together in 2008. And I have some people in my family with Hawaiian names, and they're like the most beautiful names. And they're always hard to say when they're written out. So I texted you.
You texted me or you emailed me?
Sorry, I emailed you. Go to any of your emails there, I think.
All right, let me go to my email.
And their son's name is, I can't even pronounce it, but I know since you're from Hawaii, you might be able to give us a little bit of color commentary on that one.
Okay, it starts with an N. Am I just going to say the whole name?
If you can do it, do you think you can get through it?
So, Nakoa Wolf Manakau Hua. Ooh, I messed it up right there. It's Manakau Apo Namakaeha Momoa.
That's a long name.
Nakoa Wolf Manakau Apo Namakaeha Momoa.
He has Wolf in his name?
He has Wolf there.
That's pretty cool.
Nicole Wolf.
Those names are so pretty.
Yeah. They are.
They're like the prettiest names every time, the boys or the girls. No matter
Nicole
what.
Wolf. Mine is Lincoln Shine. There's actually Shine there too. It's a 2-part.
That's your son's name?
Yeah, maybe it's a Hawaii thing. We just want to put some nature in there somewhere.
Yeah, it feels like it. Well, I like that. Okay, well, that was some 90s talk about old Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet. And I hope it doesn't end there, but it may end there because there's no confirmation that the two of them are even talking or anything like that.
Well, I'm sure that they have kids together. So, I mean, I would like to think that Zoe's keeping them
together in some way.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you guys know this. They walk a different earth than we do. They're not human. They're not
That is true.
petty. They're not silly. They're like.
And Lenny doesn't walk at all. He has a horse on his island and he drives around.
That's right.
He drives around it?
Yeah, he drives around on his
His
horse.
horse flies around the universe.
Okay, we're done with the 90s. Get ready for a new hack. That's coming up here at about 9:40, and another chance to win $1,000 of easy money is also on the way. All right, friends, family.
Jesse, I just want to call you out real quick.
Oh my gosh, Sylvia, trust me.
I want to call out
flag. I'm working on this flag. I don't want to call anybody out, but sometimes people make promises to me, and then I give them the love on the radio or on the computer, and then all of a sudden, the thing they promised. So, yes, I will. It is on my radar 100% to figure this out. And if not, we're going to have some other cool stuff here coming up that we'll just be able to slide you, Sylvia, because you were our November winner of our live stream.
Hey, y'all. Jesse, I just want to say that you're hella extra on your email signature because it's supposed to just be like this, company-wide email signature, but you had to add the LA/San Diego region. And I was like, I see what you're doing there.
You know what's so funny about that?
As you should.
I made that signature for one email I was sending. I happened to be sending an email to a wig that I heard is a stickler for our signatures, and I had like a dumb one before. I think the one I had before didn't even. I think it may have said Clear Channel or something on it. It was so outdated.
Yeah, don't put
So
that one.
I made that one you're staring at for one human being. That's it. But it's still there.
Well, the things we'll do for one scary human.
It's the truth. One scary human that will inspire lots. Okay, so really quick before we get into anything else. Hey, Sylvia. So sorry once again. We got to talk about Katy Perry and her residency in Vegas, because according to producer Shelly, Katy Perry at one point is singing on the ledge of a giant toilet while a big poop is coming out of the toilet but dancing its way out.
Yes.
It looks like it's like a brown grimace. It's like
So
like,
is it the baby shark thing that has now inspired her, like, well, I have to have something insane dancing next to me while I'm doing.
Well, she had the shark, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I wonder if the baby shark thing started the whole.
Oh, was that a baby shark? I didn't realize that was for baby shark. I thought she just had sharks.
it was just the shark dancing. It wasn't necessarily baby shark.
It was California girls, and she was showing sharks or something.
Wasn't it on the? Was that was the Super Bowl, one, right?
Yeah. So what I've seen from her residency, it's like I said, it's her singing next to a massive toilet, and the toilet is like 15 feet high. Like it's big. Like she looks tiny next to this thing. And then there's just this poop that's dancing around in the middle of it. And everything from the show is it's very plastic, like Playland looking kind of.
Okay.
It has hot dog on a stick vibes to it with like the colors and everything.
Hot dog on a stick vibes.
Dude, she actually, now that I think about it, she dresses like the girl, like normally, like the girls that work at Hot Dog on a Stick. Like I feel like that's totally her style.
Yeah,
the vibe.
Dude, just a little pause here for the live stream. When I was a young teen boy and going to the old North County Fair Mall in Escondido was like what we would do. We would get dropped off by one of our moms and hang out for 3 or 4 hours and walk around the place. One of our favorite times was to go to the food court and to watch the cute girls. And all they were basically doing was.
Oh, what? Why are they doing that?
that's how they would make the lemonade.
They had to pump the lemons and pump into the lemonade, but they had to do it with this giant pump thing. And it was like kind of hot. It was like kind of sexy. We liked it. And so we would just like time it out to when we went to the food court because they would do it like every other hour.
Did they put music at the food court too? Because it would have been funny if they were doing that and then pump up the jam, pump it,
dude. Oh, my friend had an idea for this place called Jam On It, and it's just like a toast shop where you go in and you can get toast with like a million different kinds of jams. But he just wanted to play Jam On It on the speaker as you're standing there in line in his place the whole entire time.
That'd be fun, as long as people weren't dining in, because then they'd be annoyed.
All right, so sorry, Shelly, I interrupted you in the middle of the story. So keep going back to it. You're right in the middle of Katy Perry.
Giant party.
So I saw Mario Lopez that was there, and then a guy that I had, a guy I know that works in Vegas had gone to the show took his kids the other night and was like.
So are we let me ask you this: are we grossed out by a dancing poop, or is that a category we haven't dove into entertainment wise yet because it seems inappropriate? Because I personally would be very entertained by a dancing poop.
If it was just that one like scene or like that one song that there was something kind of ha 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 funny about it, but like kind of the whole show is kind of like that, to where I just don't know that I necessarily want to be like, did I spend my money to see a dancing poop? I think that's what would get me.
Maybe you walk out there and go, wow, I've never spent money on a dancing poop before.
This is true. You kind of walk out going, what the hell did I just see? So
yeah, it might be like the experience that you never knew you needed, you know, to just see a giant. I mean, wasn't South Park? Wasn't there like a poop?
It looked like the poop from South Park.
It was it's Mr. Hanky the Christmas poop.
Mr.
It
Hanky.
looks just like that.
Yeah.
But you know what it is too, is poop is supposed to be like the bottom of the barrel, like when you can't be funny or something, like poop is like, and I've heard this many a times and I'm like, I'm very insulted by that. But it's like,
You take it so seriously.
Yeah. It's like they're saying like it's an easy laugh. We are all
laugh to talk about poop or any bodily functions, and I'm
not trying so hard.
I'm like, it's not easy for me to go, so it's not an easy laugh. So shut up.
Takes me a hot second. Give me a
why do you have to joke about it? Because it's a struggle for me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have to breathe in like deep breaths. It's very like I have to get into my namaste mode. Okay.
My namaste mode. Okay. Well, really quick, I just wanted to say, since Chris Jones specifically is in here, I wanted to tackle some gripes I've had all week long that have been specifically to do with Starbucks. And oh my gosh, locations are closed. Oh my gosh, the mobile order has been down in most locations. And ask producer Shelly, my morning routine, my startup has been a mess every morning.
It's been an absolute disaster this whole week. Like,
I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. It's been such a mess. Seriously, I'm embarrassed.
You've been on a Starbucks struggle for sure.
You know what it is though? It's such a good like a science experiment into like how affected we are when our routine is thrown off. And obviously the pandemic is like the biggest experiment ever with that. But man, just my morning routine, that 15-minute window where I know I do this, and this, it was thrown off all week and I just could not get it together. It sucked. And I usually can get it together.
Is it the universe telling you that you don't need to do that anymore?
Maybe that's how I feel. I feel like the universe is saying like, dude, maybe like your vibe in the morning needs some different, like maybe you need to go with a different plan or something. It's just not the same. I don't know. But
you like the interaction that you get there too. Like I think for you it's like your Cheers, right? It's like your bar, like that's your
yeah. There's something to the being a regular thing that I just I want to be a regular. It's so weird. Maybe I watched too much Cheers when I was growing up or something stupid. I don't even know.
Because you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I'm dead serious. I think I like that. I think I really love that.
I think so too. I think there's something there, Jesse.
But here's the thing though. I want you to be like, hey, there's Jesse. And I go, hey, hey guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get a like a 32-ounce root beer. See ya. But when I walk in,
we were talking about this with you in the convenience stores the other day.
Yeah, right. And so when I walk in though, and I go, hey, what's going on? And they go, hey, I want to ask you 15 questions about something. I go, ooh, easy. I'm here for the surface. I'm here for for a quick hello. And hey, nice day today, Mike. I know. See you guys. You know, like I'm here for all that.
You're here for the chit chat.
But yeah, the chit chat to me, that's right, Amy Brown. Storm, I love it. But I'm not going to sit down, have a beer, and then chit chat with everybody.
You save those for right here, like this.
Yes, this is where you get the chit chat. Where I'm in a room secluded with airtight windows and a 500-pound door. This is how I like to be social. Locked in like a prison. Okay, so love the Bucks, but couldn't handle the hiccups. Chris Jones right now is on one. Can I say that? Every single thing she said this morning in here has been hot. You got the hot take right now, Chris. I'm gonna. Darlene, is it the lack of employees? Because I don't even know. Someone tried to tell me it's because they ran out of sriracha packets, and so one location was like, we get too many complaints about not having sriracha packets for our egg bites, so we're just gonna close this biatch.
Maybe they ran out of motivation.
They give you sriracha packets?
Oh, Shelly. You should have seen over the holiday break when I went and I was the nice dad. I was up before everybody. It was like 8:15. I get in my car, drive over to the Starbucks. I get to the Starbucks in the parking lot. I text my wife and I'm like, hey, are you up? She's like, yup. I'm like, do you think anyone else is up? And she goes, Jason's up and Savannah's not really up. I don't really know. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sit in my car for another like 15 minutes and wait till Savannah gets up because I want to know her coffee order.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So wow. I waited. I listened to a podcast in my car. It was a beautiful morning. I had nothing to do, just killing time in the parking lot by Starbucks. Savannah finally wakes up, gives me her order. I rush in, get us all breakfast. I go home and I don't want fanfare, guys. I don't need a red carpet or I don't need a cash reward. Okay. I just need a smile and a thank you for getting you breakfast. And when I handed Savannah her breakfast, she said, where's the sriracha packets that I asked for? And I said, you know what? I forgot, but we have sriracha in the kitchen. And you know what she did? She went, you know what? It's fine. I don't even want them. Wait, no,
So,
you know,
like,
I bought you the egg bites. No, I don't want them. It's fine. It's fine. No, I don't want them. No, but Savannah, I know I didn't get you the sriracha packets, but we have sriracha down. It's literally not the same sriracha. So, but it says sriracha on it. Yeah, but it's no. I wasn't even really that hungry, Dad.
It's like how everybody's experience would be spoiled if they didn't get the green straw.
And it's like, listen, just because it wasn't perfectly delivered exactly the way you wanted it with the damn sriracha packets, you could still eat it. It's still going to be delicious. And she's, no, I'm just not. I'm so full right now. No, thanks. And I'm like, stop punishing me by punishing yourself by not eating your food.
I wonder where she gets that from, being very particular about her routine, that if one little thing is different, then she's thrown off and she...
Which is...
Yeah, you're right, Tati. Definitely her mom. I get it. I see what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
Is O in trouble or something like that? What's with this? What is with this text on the screen? Is everything okay with you two? Or
we're good.
You're the sweetest O. That came from nowhere except for just thoughtfulness.
It's usually a text that I get during the stream, but now he's just doing a weird flex, I think.
Oh, weird flex. I get it.
What does it say? What does it say?
Used to be every now and then it's only Friday with skips in between. Makes the day harder to get through without the great start with the stream. Little old something I learned back in the day, Jared. Keep them wanting more before they ask you to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. You did that.
Okay, I think I got your video exported. I can finally bring it in here. Before we bring on an old member of our show to check in, we've got to hold on a second. I'm not 100% here. Jesse and Tati. Work.
The best part about this video is how Jesse told me, wow, you were really struggling for content, huh? And I was like, whoa. I guess so. I didn't think so, but I guess so.
I didn't mean struggling. What I meant was you were out on vacation like, I better make something. For some reason.
Make some videos while I'm here in Hawaii and everyone's working hard.
Do you feel like that though sometimes? Seriously?
Always. I always feel like I need to make content, because if you're not, then you're just the old person who doesn't want to participate in social media.
Dude, don't you just hate that? I'm just bummed that it got to that place, basically.
Yeah, I'm bummed that I had to be the old person. I just don't want to participate in social media. It had nothing to do with my age. Okay.
Oh no, I lost the thing that I made. I have to re-export it now really quick. I'm gonna put it in downloads where the other one is.
No, I enjoy my social media when it's stuff that I want to do.
Yeah, I'm almost like the other day when I was in Tucson with Savannah, she showed me this TikTok video and literally said, we should do this TikTok video. And in that moment, I don't know why I didn't immediately jump at the chance, but I did not. And now that I dropped her off and she's not around, I'm totally regretting it and feel like I should have done it. It was basically two people. It was a husband and a wife just fighting the worst, but it was a sound clip from a Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think. And it was a really good, juicy fight. And the TikTok video is you're one of them and the other one's the other one. And you're like play fighting or whatever.
Bro, the smell alone. Huh.
Oh, wow. Producer Shelly is just dropping it off.
Broke them out. Whew.
Okay, you know what? That's perfect. This is perfect timing. Here's how we're going to play this right now. I'm going to have producer Shelly walk through what she just made us, and then we're going to eat it while we get through your bit, Tati, about the videos that you took, because I'm currently uploading those, and I think they'll be ready here soon.
Okay.
Yes, they are ready. So anyways, what we got, producer? Oh, my gosh. Is this a Mexican pizza?
Yeah.
I made Mexican pizzas, and I don't know. Try it out. Let me know what you think. If it's too salty, I'm sorry. But
yeah, what do you have on here?
I was so
sad. I just got the street taco size tortillas. I got a specific brand because the Mission ones are too thick. They're too soft. So I got this brand because they're a little bit thinner. They're flour. I just brushed them with some oil, and then I baked them. And then it's a layer of enchilada sauce, refried beans, ground beef with the taco seasoning, and then another tortilla, more enchilada sauce, cheese, green onions, black olives, tomatoes.
If I wasn't already married, I'd actually marry me. Golly.
So yeah, that's what I made today.
That's so good.
So
That is so good. That is so good. You know what you're dead right about? The thickness of the tortilla.
Yeah,
that is what, to me, that's what makes the Mexican pizza is it feels like you're eating it on the same like wafer chips you get for like tuna tartare or something like that.
Yeah, it's like they're super thin.
Like wonton chips almost.
I can only imagine like what's like.
I just want to shove the whole thing in my mouth. It just can't open that big long.
You know what? There's a song about that. It's called "You Look Really Good with Something in Your Mouth."
Dude, don't even get me fucking started on Nickelback.
What? That's a really good song.
No, it's a terrible song. Got to see the hottie with the $1 million body because she looks so much cuter with something in her mouth. I'm sorry. I had to fight my way to like.
Yeah, I get it. I would be like, what the?
I looked at my boss and I worked at a rock station in Palm Springs. She was the PD. I was APD and music director. And I looked at her and I'm like, we are not really going to play this song, right? Like, this is what they're pushing. I was like, we are not going to play this song. All right, I'm just going to go back to being.
Yeah,
that song literally, such a funny song. I've never even heard of that. Really quick, do you guys know the answer to this for Valerie?
What's the question?
Oh, sorry. It's what was the name of that show you were talking about the other day? Something about a group of people judging something, and it was controversial. I'm horrible about explaining. I think you said it was on Netflix, but I really want to watch it.
Was it you talking about Steve Harvey having a show where he's a judge, and it's kind of ridiculous because he's not a lawyer or a judge, yet he's just giving his own opinion?
Yeah, I guess it could have been that, but I feel like I just mildly said something about that. So, okay, that could be one. It's basically just like a Judge Judy show, but it's Steve Harvey. It's Judge Steve Harvey, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. But I feel like it was because we had a day when we talked about no, it was, I know what it is. It's called, I got you, Valerie. It's called The God. It is on Netflix.
Yes. What was it? Something with God in it.
The God. Oh, shucky darn. Yeah, no, Valerie, it's so the movie is about
The God Committee.
The God Committee. The movie is about, in many areas of the United States, in a lot of places where there's hospitals and everything else, there are usually committees of people that decide who get organs on these donor lists. There's people waiting on these waiting lists for organs and stuff like that. That's a whole process that I did not know about, but this Netflix movie is going to shine a light on what kind of goes on there. And the movie is about how they have this heart that they're going to do a transplant to, and they're going to give it to the person who's number one on the waiting list in their area. But then a tech billionaire comes to the table and says, oh my God, my son got in a car accident. He needs the heart. I know he's not top of the list, but I'll give you guys $25 million.
Julia Stiles is in it, right?
Yes, Julia Stiles and Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
Got you, Valerie. I knew I'd figure that out. The transplant show. The transplant show. We could do that show here in San Diego and just talk about military families. It would be a good reality show, like just like military families moving into San Diego, coming from wherever in the US they came from. And oh my gosh, Shantae, we watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes last night of this show. I was just telling Tati about it. And Shantae, what about Eazy-E's daughter who won't get on the horse? She like refuses to get on the horse. Oh, dude, this show's good. All right. Wow, we're flying along. It's already 9:34. So I'm going to intro this on the air.
Okay.
I'll do a tease on the air. I'm going to go live on the air, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to have Tati explain her video. I hate to eat in front of the friends. What's up, Edward? Guys.
It tastes so good.
I have something to tell you about Edward. I have some dirt about Edward that you guys need to know ASAP. Something that affects us all. Something that I was very shocked by. I got something to tell you guys about Edward. Stay there, Edward. Do not get off the stream. Uh-oh. Star 94.1, Jesse and Tati in the morning. maybe you're going to make the perfect cookies this weekend. You need a hack for it.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the one with the glass, but we know.
Yeah, we already did the how to make a cookie rounder with by using a water glass. But no. Actually, if you're making your cookies this weekend, I'm going to have a way for you to level up with my hack next on Star 94.1. And join us. Producer Shelly just made some amazing Mexican pizzas on our live stream, which you can see. Go to jesseandtati.com. Our live stream, all of our cameras are going, and we're live on radio. And I did too.
It's gone. The plate is empty sitting here. It was so good.
You bring enough stuff to make another one? It's okay. It's okay.
No, I'm good.
Poor thing. No, you eat, Mom, and then we'll just sit right here.
So that is a mom move. Make sure everyone's fed.
So
not eat.
Sorry, my grandson is starting out in broadcasting. He gives daily live announcements at Montgomery High School. Had to watch him. I missed Tati's video. I didn't do the video yet, Sylvia, but that is so fun. We should have your son do a trial run during the morning show. You should have him record a few things for us in his phone, and he can do some announcements like coming up, Tati's top stories. It'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
We'll send you a couple lines if you're interested in something like that. All right, really quick before we get into Tati's video, Edward. So Tati, Shelly, over the holiday break, my phone, I get a notification on my phone, bling, 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 bling. And it's a Venmo notification. And it's Edward.
Mm-hmm.
And I go on Edward. Hold on. Let me look at it. I'm going to tell you what it says right now. Right now. Right this instant, Edward.
I would like my immediate reaction is like, was he asking for money or was he trying to send you money?
I'm going to tell you. Edward, on December 23rd, said, breakfast for you, Tati, and Shelly, and gave us $25.
What?
Aww.
Edward?
What a sweetheart.
That's so nice.
Aww. Thank you, Edward. Merry
Buddy.
Christmas.
Wow. Serious points.
That's how you do it, bro.
Serious points. That's awesome. Thank you.
We love a random gift of love and breakfast.
So I will say, next week's Shelly Surprises Us with Food segment will be paid for and sponsored by the Edward Hoboken. Hokabaganian.
Hokabaganian.
Oh, Samsonite.
I was way off.
Way off. I definitely.
Super off.
No, my here snacks did not show up.
Not yet. He hit me up and he said it's going to take a minute because
Roger that.
stuff coming from India.
Crazy right now internationally. Just so you know, I'm holding on to like a Christmas gift because too much to ship to another country. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all.
Really quick while I chew. Really quick while I chew, Tati. I'm gonna play the original TikTok video that you tried to mimic. Explain what it is really quick in your headline words.
Okay. Right now? Okay. So
yeah, what is it?
So this lady got her grandmother on TikTok and told her that she's going to answer some questions and the answer is always going to be the same answer. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So
I'll hit it.
I could do the same with my mother.
Okay. So we have the original video so you get some context. And then the next video we're going to show is Tati in Hawaii at the dinner table with her mom trying to do this.
Yes.
Here's the original one for context.
Mom.
What?
I'm going to ask you 3 questions, okay? And your answer every time is going to be addicted.
Okay.
All right. So if an alcoholic drinks too much, they are
Addicted.
right. And if a drug addict does too many drugs, they are
Addicted.
right. And what slapped you in the face last night?
Addicted. You know, you're a goofy bitch.
Yes.
We need that on a t-shirt. You're a goofy bitch.
You're a goofy bitch.
All right. So
I do want to say that my dad's in the background of the video messing my whole shtick up. He is just he's messing it all up, and I'm like,
oh, it's like you're like a comedian on stage, and the guy in the crowd would not shut up.
heckling.
Here we go. So here's Tati trying to do the same TikTok video with her mom.
I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, and the answer is for all of the questions. It's addicted. Okay. Okay. So what happens when somebody drinks too much alcohol?
Drunk?
The answer is always gonna be addicted. Addicted. You know,
Alcohol
like
is
when you're
addicting.
addicted.
Alcohol is addicting.
So I'm gonna ask you questions. The answer is always gonna be addicted. Okay. So what happens when someone drinks too much alcohol all the time?
Addicted, you know.
Okay, addicted. How about when somebody does drugs and they keep doing a lot of drugs?
Addicted to the drugs.
Okay. And what hit you over the head last night?
Huh?
What hit you over the head last night?
What?
What hit you over the head last night?
What do you mean, you?
You're too good, Mom.
What do you mean?
I loved that there was no capability at all for her to just say addicted.
Like there's no such thing as a one answer.
Addicted to drugs and other things that they can't stop taking. Like, that's not the answer. Just say the word addicted. Addicted to alcohol if you drink too much.
Just say one word. And my dad's in the background like addicting. You know, it's like addicting. I'm like, no, it's not addicting. Addicted. Shut up.
I absolutely love it. So funny. Well, thank you for sharing that, Tati. That was perfect. Producer Shelly, have you in recent times sent our special guest our link to bring in a former member of our show?
I did, and I texted them to let them know that I sent it, and I have not heard back from them.
Oh,
okay.
So let me call.
The web stream stage fright. I get that. Little web stream stage fright.
Maybe addicted hit her too hard over the head last night.
That's a possibility.
Very, very much a possibility.
Possibility, friends. Oh, okay. Well, what are we gonna do with Edward's money? That's the question. Edward, because that's the thing. This is what I want any person in this small community of streammates to know. Tati and Shelly and I will absolutely never try to make money off of you, ever. You don't have to worry about us doing that to you at all. So if you, for whatever reason, feel the need to give us a gift, especially money, we are putting it right back into our show or some sort of a way to entertain y'all and whatever. So just want to let you guys know. And I really appreciate that, Edward.
There's a special request. I just want to fulfill it real quick. Humu humu nuku nuku apua. You're welcome, Thor.
Humu humu. Humu humu. My daughter can say this. She's very excited. She can say this is the bird. This is the state bird, right?
No, it's a fish.
Oh, the fish. That's right. Yeah, I thought it was a state bird. Sorry, it's a fish. I remember my daughter coming home because my daughter's mom is basically married to a guy who also grew up on the Hawaiian Islands. And so I remember her coming home at like young and being able to say that. Like it was like, look what I can say. Like she had been practicing or something when she hangs out with them.
Humu humu nuku nuku apua. But Thor copy pasted it twice, so I'm not saying it twice. Well, I just did.
No.
Oh well.
Sorry, buddy. I was the only halfway listening before that first video, and I thought that was Tati's mom. Haha. Oh, she thought the first one was your mom.
No, the grandma, the one who called her granddaughter a goofy bitch, that wasn't my mom.
Jocelyn also has a very good point about that video. Can you please let her eat boiled peanuts in peace?
So this is where I get my personality, because right before I started filming her is why I felt like, okay, I can film her, because she said right before that, she goes, do you know what I do so that I can take my shit every day? I eat peanuts like this. And then she like grabbed her peanuts. I do just a little bit like this every day, and I eat my peanuts, and then I can take my shit. And I was like, cool. I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I grabbed my...
But you're in a cool mood right now.
She was warmed up. I was like... She's doing a shit talk. Let's talk, you know. Like, and then she didn't do it, and I was like, "Dang it! I should have rolled the video when she was talking about taking shits with her peanuts."
I just love that Joss nailed it. She was eating boiled peanuts. Does she boil them? Like that's like straight up like.
That one was it was hard. That one was roasted. That's why she was like.
Oh, that's what she was going
for. She likes to Filipinos too. I don't know. Maybe she's lost her teeth in the back. She's chewing it with her front teeth.
That's my life right now. That's how I feel. My gross teeth. I'm so done with my teeth. You know what sucks is that you already know that I'm insecure about my teeth. They're turning very yellow, and they're very crooked, and it's now it's affecting my smiles. It's affecting how I talk to people. I can now talk and just kind of like
You do the English stiff upper lip.
hello, but
True.
what I'm trying to sift through mentally, and this is kind of like, tools you use when you go to therapy and stuff like that. That, if anything, superficially, is the only thing that my dad ever gave me crap about growing up. He never said, you need to work out more, you have bigger muscles. He never has said anything. All my dad ever said was, you have disgusting teeth and you need to get braces. And I was like, I'm not getting braces. Don't make me get braces. Not happening. And it was a fight for so many years in my house about he wanted to give me braces because my teeth were so bad. And I didn't even feel like that was on my radar at all. And then I'm like in my 30s, late 30s. And Shelly, I all of a sudden I needed to get Invisalign.
Yeah, you got obsessive about it.
And now I'm not doing good with my Invisalign. I'm actually having an appointment next week to go back and keep working it out. But then someone mentioned on my Instagram that I have really yellow teeth when I'm on Fox with Raul. And I'm like, oh my God, my nightmare. My dad was right. I should have got my teeth together.
I just don't understand people when they're bold enough to do that. Like, who are you to say anything to me?
This is what I think. This is, and you guys can actually please lie to me and just agree with me on this, please. I think it is because I put myself out there as such a approachable person that people feel they could say anything to me, and that is a positive, and I should celebrate that. That's what's in my head.
Yeah, I think
I agree with that.
Definitely. And because you can be goofball and like you're approachable, and people think that but what they don't know is that you like to be lied to.
Yes, that's the thing that everyone should know going into these DMs, that any sugarcoating is always welcome. Always welcome. Please.
But if you're bold enough to tell me something about me, please tell me. I'd like to know.
Really? Oh man, I just like.
Because my sister used to always do it to me. She'd be like, "Ooh, you're not naturally. I mean, you're naturally, but not really. It's makeup." I'm like, "Ooh, gosh."
Yeah. See, I can't imagine growing up as a female and having the makeup thing in my hanging over my shoulder all the time, because just me personally, I don't do good with looks stuff at all. I just don't. Anyone that says anything about my looks, I definitely cannot get off of it forever, whatever it is about me, whether it's my man boobs or oh my God, I will get stuck on something that someone says to me. And I can't imagine growing up maybe go and put some makeup on real quick so you can look presentable. Like, what?
Yeah.
Huh? That would make me feel like shit. Was that something that you guys grew up feeling too?
I think women get it more than men. I mean,
for sure. That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine being a woman.
I think we get it more than men for sure. And so does
it make you feel like you can't be pretty without makeup? Sorry.
Yeah.
It does.
For me, for sure. Shelly is blessed. Okay, let me tell you how blessed Shelly is. Shelly's got beautiful eyebrows. She's got beautiful lashes. She was blessed with, the feeding of children devices. I have to draw my eyebrows. I have to glue on lashes. You know what I mean? But we work with what we have. We're like, whatever we have, we got to try to put extra. But for sure, there's pressure to look a certain way. But I think it is really weird. Shelly's right. To be so bold and to tell someone. But I also feel like guys should feel that sometimes, because girls feel it all the time.
Yeah,
completely. But they can kind of see what that feels like, because sometimes guys are very focused on girls' looks, and that's how they judge them as far as wanting to be with somebody is looks. And it's I don't think you understand. Looks is the last, it should be the icing on the cake. There's so much more to wanting to be with, but anyway, neither here nor there. Is Sakuna coming?
No. The thing is, so she was home when she and I were texting. Spoiler alert, it was supposed to be Sakuna. But she texted me at 6:00 this morning because she is at home sick, and she thought that it was just a cold, but it's the Rona. And so, so I think she's actually probably fell back asleep.
Sorry, I'm not laughing about the Rona. I'm laughing about the fact that Jesse picked this comment and left it there, and he's just waiting to acknowledge it. Sorry. I hope this Sakuna doesn't have the Rona.
I'm so done.
Oh, sorry, I was a little late.
Okay.
And by the way, somebody said happy birthday to you. Shelly's birthday is.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
But it's coming up.
Oh no, that's not it. Sorry, I thought that was it. Yeah, where is that one at?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's not on there.
Move right past it.
No, that's the other thing.
My
Stream
bad. I
mates.
totally ruined the surprise if she did come on. I totally just said her name.
Oh, it's all good.
She ain't coming anyways, but it would be great because she has one of the best stories about living at home with her mom. Because we're talking on the air today about Tati's son getting ready to move out. He's 24 years old. Sakuna lived with her mom way into her adult life, and she
I
had.
did too. I was 25.
Okay, yeah, it's about standard age. She has some of the best stories about that. I mean, ridiculous. But
I went into bed with one of my mom's patients. He was 93 years old. Rest in peace, Wataru. But I came home drunk one day and I laid in bed with him, and it could have been a bad thing. It could have been really bad.
Wow, you just laid in bed and you just like chit chat him, just like, did you grab his face like, hi, like
No,
like something
I don't
fun?
think I even looked at him. I think I just crawled into his bed, which has railings on both sides. Apparently, I wanted to be in a bed that had railings.
Wow, that's dedication to where you wanted to be.
Right next to him, and I just held him, like that, and he was like, "Mama, Mama," and he was like calling my mom. So my mom came, and she was like, "What the? Get the." Had to physically pull me, and I was like, "Oh, what? Where? I thought it was in my room."
Oh my! How many people would you say were in your mom's care at once?
At that time, there was. I think it was just Mr. Wataru that time, and my grandmother was there. So
Gotcha.
My grandmother and Mr. Wataru, thank goodness, because if another patient had to be like telling their family, yeah, the daughter of our nurse is a wild one.
Wow. She'll crawl up and snuggle up, take a little nap with like a stuffed animal. She's awesome.
I felt terrible. I wasn't smashing him. I literally was on the side of him and then just holding him.
Maternal through and through.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Thor is a Capricorn too? You know what? I knew Thor was one of the coolest people ever. So here's what it is. Thor, Shelly, Orlando Bloom. What do they have in common? A ton.
I'm an Aquarius.
Clever.
Oh,
they're Aquarius?
Hold on.
Wait, what is today? No, he's not an Aquarius. He's a Capricorn, right?
Orlando Bloom, I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, okay. You are.
Man, Edward's, look at Edward. This life is crazy. Bro was in Vegas catching Rona. Dang. Love you, Sylvia. Thank you.
I'm levitating.
Liza.
All right, Dua Lipa. Jesse and Tati in the morning, wrapping up our live stream right now. You can catch the last couple of minutes of it. Say hi. We've had some great comments from all of our stream mates in there. Go to jesseandtati.com to catch our live stream link. Tati, you know what's happening here in 7 minutes, right? And it's not $1,000 of easy money, which we are going to have up for grabs every hour for the rest of today.
Yeah, so what is it?
Oh, I know.
Thunder Road.
Thunder Rolls.
Oh, crap.
Thunder Rolls.
Sorry, Shelly.
6 minutes now.
Sorry,
6 minutes. There are people probably just like looking at the clock, like they have timers set and
you should
everything.
be in the queue right now. If you're trying to buy the Garth Brooks tickets for his San Diego show, they go on sale in 6 minutes now. And I've heard you got to get in, like you got to sign up on the app, get it all going. So
Ticketmaster.com or on the Ticketmaster app, or there's also a phone number that you can call, which if you give me a second, I can pull that up.
Wow.
But it's March 5th.
We've got friends in high places.
Yeah. March 5th, Petco Park, brought to you by Amazon. They're the ones that are presenting Garth Brooks here in San Diego. So yeah, get ready for those.
All right, and Thunder Rolls is about actual thunder, or is it about thighs? What is it about?
Yeah.
It's,
or is it about a delicious sandwich that his grandma used to make?
Yeah.
No, it's because there was thunder and lightning the night the guy or the woman found out her husband was cheating.
I like it.
Oh, and the Thunder Rolls, got it.
I think somebody like maybe BT's Barbecue in Carmel Valley needs to come up with the Thunder Rolls, and it's like a pulled pork kind of a thing with a little bit of like a sriracha cabbage on the top of it.
Okay, consultant to restaurants.
I'll be here.
The Garth Brooks line is 1-877-654-2784.
People buy tickets over the phone now still?
Apparently, I was wondering if that would probably
1926, guys, we made
Garth
it.
Brooks fans are still gonna call. That was not. You know what? I'm gonna stop right now.
Yeah, just get on the
Did you
app.
feel the tap?
Did.
Right on the app. Have a great weekend, friends.
Have the best weekend ever.
We'll talk on Monday.
Gareth Brooks guy. Didn't he
Say
use
my name, say my name. You acting
When you guys are not done with work, I need to do work. Because we're off on Monday.
Shantae, you're literally my favorite. It's so funny.
Shantae, thank you so much for hanging out with us all the time. Shantae's like, my husband thinks I'm crazy.
Edward, if you get to take a picture with Dua Lipa, we're gonna give you I'm gonna give you the early young adults, young man advice right now. Hands to yourself. No hand around the waist, no hand around the back. Don't grab her arm. Don't do any. Some of the artists now are just not interested in that anymore. So for her security has to like push you. Be careful.
I think the shoulder's okay. The shoulder's always a good one. Kind of like hurt your hand on the shoulder. No, not even like that, because then the armpit, just do the whole like hold their shoulder.
Oh, like the shoulder neck closest to you. Just kind of like, meh, like shelf it up. I like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the hand on that the section, there's a section at the bottom of the rib before you hit the hip. Like there's a section there that's really weird when a hand's there. It's like,
yeah. Yep, roger that. I by the way, just so you know, you guys can touch me anywhere during a hug. I'm actually good. Thank you though.
Jesse just wants physical contact.
But I respect it. That's right. I just need any sort of
Jesse's gonna buy one of those meta suits so that every time someone touches it, he can feel it 10 times.
Yeah, I sure am. Oh, guys, I can only do one thing to get you ready for your weekend, and that is show you what this mouse looks like. Are you guys ready?
Ew.
Okay. What the? That's a mouse?
What mouse is that? Is that the one for the next gen computer?
It looks like a little bit of guacamole's trying to come out. Like, oh, it's so hairy.
That is as gross as it gets right there. That is so. The buttons, so just to let you know, the prod buttons, like my 5 button bar prods on the right, when I touch them with my fingers, when I pull my finger off of it, it comes back up because it sticks to my fingertip.
Stop. That's so gross.
I think it's so dirty that I will have a blast on Monday detailing it. Like I may bring in my own wipes because it's that dirty. You know, like something so dirty, like, oh, this shit's gonna.
I have done that. There was the other keyboard there when you guys were off doing a live broadcast.
You do the same thing. That's right. I remember when you were like, I just tried to clean this board. It's crazy.
Like 2.5 hours into that thing.
Chris Johnson, just cut your fingers off now. Oh my gosh. No, but for real, that it's because of the spraying of Lysol for so long that everything in the room stuck to those things.
Stuck to it.
Yeah. So really it was like let's lightly spray it. And the thing about our keyboards and our mouse is you can't spray it and then wipe it, or else you're gonna end up clicking something on the computer.
Oh yeah. That's the problem.
You have to unplug it to clean it. Nobody does that.
What about though if I needed to use the F4 button? Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the F4 button. You can't even see it.
This is the thing, is that
that's F4. F4, everyone. Anyone want to hit the F4?
No, gross.
I was looking at my mouse. My mouse is actually not bad. But that's because I would wipe this with a alcohol wipe. I wouldn't use the spray.
What? I did like a dry heave. But I did bring for next week. See, this is the tease right here for our true streammates that are going to join us next week.
What is that? Color corn? Oh, color what?
What is that?
Oh, it's that. I've seen it on Instagram. I want to see it.
That you like put in between the keyboard and the keys and then pull it out.
Oh, that's
so next week we're going to use that. We're going to pull it out and see what's on it.
Oh, it's going to be like when you do extractions and they put the camera really close to the blackhead and you see it come. I can't wait. Is it Friday yet?
It's gonna be the best. Jared, you can come and detail our mouse if you want to, bro. Pull your truck up. It's gotta be able to, you gotta have water this time. Now remember, you gotta have water.
You gotta have water.
You can't just vacuum our mouse, okay?
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Well, hey, that was so fun checking in with you. It was it's been a while, and we will be back next Friday, I promise you.
Yes.
So have a great weekend, and we will actually next week.
Monday.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to next week? Your choice. Do we? Okay, 3 options. Do we try to get another former member on, and we could go around? We could get FOMO Joe on. I'm sure he would join us. We could try Sakuna again. We could even maybe try our old intern Shannon. Just some whoever. We could do an old person.
You're the only one who knows Shannon.
You're right,
Who's
but
Shannon?
she's the one that's going to give you guys the colonic.
Oh, that's who's doing it?
Maybe that would be the perfect person to bring on. She owns the colonic place. That's what she moved on from. She moved on from radio and bought a colonic place.
I don't think I wanted to know who the person was that was going to give me.
I didn't know that they were. I didn't know.
Because now I'm like, wait, the person who's going to be looking at all my crap is someone you used to work with.
That's what I tell my wife. My wife only does that stuff with family members. Like that's her family member.
Not her fam. She's related to Natalie.
Oh,
I did not know it was Shannon.
Shannon's related to Natalie.
Yes.
Okay, but Natalie goes to get her poop shoot it out all the time. Though,
She said she likes it. She said it's totally relaxing. She sits in a contraption and Shannon's not in the room with her. She leaves. She goes, I'll be back. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Shannon has to be on cleanup detail, doesn't she? Because I'll tell you what.
Someone does. Yeah, someone does. Definitely.
I'm pretty sure I'm that girl that there's going to be corn and all kinds of stuff. There's going to be boiled peanuts for my Hawaii trip. It's going to be really gross, okay?
Okay, well, special guest. We can do special guests next week, or we can do rando cam, or I bought a rig last night that will mount my phone in front of my face like this, where I can walk around. So I could leave and go on an adventure on the live stream with the camera on. What do you think?
Colonic live stream is not happening, Chris Jones. Cut it out.
No, we're not gonna do it on the live stream. No.
Special guest, rando cam somewhere in San Diego, or Jesse Mystery self cam.
I say either Jesse or Best.
We're gonna put it on Instagram, and then you guys can have a vote. Okay. All right.
Okay. And we'll talk about it next week. Love you, friends. Bye.
Bye.